Are you gonna sit there and tell me that game is fucking flawless?
No, but it does what everyone says they want in a Sonic game.
Hey, I don't want 12 playable characters.
But it's only 3. You know, okay, that's something, that is the biggest, like, pet peeve I have had when people talk about that game.
Hey, do you play that game 4 times?
I also don't
Tell me,
want
do you play that game 4 times?
I also don't want pseudo PvP triangle either.
Do you play that game 4 times?
Because I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you play that game 4 times.
But you play 3 characters each time.
Yes, and you play the same 4.
Yes,
You
basically play the same 3 characters.
X amount of stages.
So
4 times.
Like, you can't tell me that there are 12 characters and then turn around and say that the characters all play the same.
No. Look, Carson, you're not understanding the problem.
No, Sean's
You play that game 4 times.
Sean's in the camp of the...
You play it 4 times. And I, debatably, only like 2 of my playstyles. That's not even true, because I like Chaotix.
Let's go back and get the same character.
I like a lot of Chaotix ideas, but there were some ideas that were not designed for a fucking Sonic stage.
I don't like playing Team Rose.
Team Rose is the only one I like because...
Stop quickly. What?
So you're sitting there telling me the game's overhated, and then you tell me you don't like one of the teams.
No, I should have a caveat, was that Team Rose and Team Sonic are mostly fine. I just hate the length of most of Team Sonic stages.
Hey,
Chaotic is about a 50-50 split of good and bad, and then Dark is just bad.
Hey, look, here.
Dark is the only part of that game I legitimately truly hate.
So, look, here's my problem here, Carson. Is exactly what you said. All 3 of those characters control the same on all 4 teams. Now, maybe I'm alone in this camp. But you know what? I like playing Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles with different gameplay styles in SA1.
Well, technically, if I'm going to be a semantic asshole... Oh, goddammit, I was hoping you could fall between the cars. Well, technically, I'm going to be a semantic asshole. The characters do have differences.
No,
Knuckles,
hold on.
That was
because
great.
look, you're literally nickel and diming this debate. You're nickel and diming this debate so hard it hurts.
How am I...
You will literally take everything I say and go and nitpick exactly what I'm saying.
I said if I'm being a semantic
That's my
asshole.
problem, is that you're not really helping. So look, yes, Amy uses her hammer, shoots a tornado forwards. Big belly flops, although vector belly flops too. Yeah, sure, there's differences. But my problem is that I'm playing the same exact 4 stages the same way 4 times.
But are you
or at least 3 of those times.
So are you saying that you would have wanted 12 unique characters?
No!
Okay, then don't complain about what.
I just wanted Team Sonic.
No, he wants. Look, what Sean is saying is that he doesn't want to play alternated Team Sonic on the same 12 stages again.
The game is padded
for 4
as hell.
times.
The game is padded as hell.
What Sean probably,
what
Sean basically is saying is probably something close to this. If you're gonna give me 3 different teams, can you at least give me 12 different stages for them?
That'd have been fine.
Instead of making me play through the same 12 stages, just with a different group of people.
But no, look, here, I'm gonna help you out. Look, Brian, I'm going to say this. I'm okay with the fact that we reuse stages. We don't play them any differently.
No.
The difference with Team Rose, you play half the stage. Team Sonic, you actually play the whole damn stage. Team Dark, it's the same whole damn stage.
Did you just pocket?
Yes, I pocketed in one of the pellets.
It's the same whole damn stage, but now you got like 10 times the enemies.
And Team Dark is so long and padded that they copy-paste half the stage, and you
It's the same game, it's the same stages, but now you have missions.
Oh, Jesus. That was the bizarre part of
Team Chaotix is, if anything, you know what? Somebody sat down when they made that game. They made Team Rose, they made Team Sonic, they made Team Dark after that. And they literally sat there and either said one of two things. I don't know what to do anymore. Or they said, what if the player doesn't like playing the game? What if the player gets burned out? So they made Team Chaotix. Like Carson said, most of their missions are dumb.
Team
But
Chaotic.
that's because they design stages that were made to be played in a linear fashion. They then give you non-linear missions in.
Team Chaotic's
Look,
entire problem.
Here's my problem. Sonic Adventure 1. You have 11 stages. You have 11 stages.
But every stage technically has 3 acts.
You have 11 stages. Sonic plays through 10 of them.
But every stage again has 3
No.
acts.
Sonic plays through 10 of them.
Ow.
Tails plays through an act of each one of Sonic's stages in a race. The difference is you can figure out how to use Tails' flight ability to try to figure out how to traverse the stage more quickly because you're on a timer.
Jesus!
Knuckles explores an active level to find hidden treasure with a radar that works. Boogaloo.
Radar in Adventure 2 was dumb.
Amy's dumb, but has a unique stage.
I like Amy because Amy is 3 stages long.
That's not a plus.
It's at least inoffensive.
That's not a plus.
I would
This is
take
some
inoffensive over bad. You see, the thing is, the way I judge games, I have a sliding scale of bad. That means when we have 2 things that are bad, but one is not as bad as the other, I will take the one that is not as bad.
Look,
Yeah.
biggest fishing. No one likes big. Sure, I might have me a sit down and play some fishing as big,
Bye.
Okay, yeah, no
Whoa.
one!
but no one
It's
likes
zap,
big.
Zap floor.
Huh?
The
Floor is
floor is
electrified.
Oh well.
This is one of the stages that gives you platforms. There are ones later on where they force you to have a
What does that mean?
air
Oh.
shooter.
Uh,
I think it's called the air shot. No, but my problem,
big.
my problem was big, and I kind of hate using this argument because of the old.
Shot,
'cause this is
Link
the old-
side smash is on multi-tap. If you get the initial hit, keep tapping it, Link will keep swinging it.
I kind of hate
I'll
using this
smash it that way,
argument for
too.
big because this is the old argument people use for big. But the problem with big is that big is fishing in a Sonic game. Big as a fishing game, there is not really anything inherently
What do you mean?
wrong
No,
with him.
I disagree. That's some of the worst fishing I've ever played in a video game.
Better than Twilight Princess fishing.
No,
Yes!
no. Twilight Princess's fishing actually functions.
No, it doesn't.
Do you die when your flimsy ass line breaks? No, you can just reel in the fish. Like, no, you're wrong.
No,
Because
when
in-
you use the
no,
sinking
Carson,
lure, the bitch says
Carson.
that you're cheating.
Carson, you're physically wrong because in Twilight Princess, you throw a lure, wait for a fish to bite, and then reel it in. You know what that's called? Fishing.
Yes, but you have to reel it in like you're jerking it. You know how you reel it in was big? Down an A.
Excuse me, you have the Switch version. Whatever version, whichever version that is. No, Big is dumb because it has a meter.
That-
It has a meter that you have to fight with to get the fish
Okay!
back. I don't like it.
There we go.
Anyway,
Caveat for the fishing point for the Twilight Princess. They did, because the Wii U was based off the GameCube architecture, fishing at that point's
I do
idiot
need
proof.
to actually load that up and play some fishing
Anyway.
on the Wii U.
anyway, not my point. He's fishing.
Yes.
But
See?
again, somebody sat there and said, what if they want to break?
There we go.
No, well,
But anyway,
no, remember the entire...
I like Emo2.
How do you not like
I'm
Gamma?
not,
I like him.
Oh.
not...
Hold on, actually, I have a few points to make because all of this oddly connects in a weird full circle. Like, first of all, people say the 2 reasons Big exists. It's twofold. There was an old kind of rumor-ish thing that Big existed for the Sega Bass Fishing Peripheral to work with Sonic Adventure. I've heard apparently that doesn't work. Another reason Big existed, the Dreamcast was really good at rendering water, so they made Big to force you to look at the water. Now, a way that this comes full circle, you can't hear this because of my rambling, but in this game, F-Zero was given a vocal theme. The guy that performs the vocal theme is the guy that did the music for Sega's Daytona USA, and Sega worked on F-Zero GX. We have come full circle.
Anyway. Anyway, my point back, the difference is that Sonic plays through 10 stages, meaning that everybody has to play through most of their stages, if not all of their stages, have to be Sonic stages. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which means we're using stages.
Amy,
Do you play Sonic the same way you play Tails?
Amy, Tails, Sonic, and Gamma all use the linear part of their level.
Do you play Sonic and Tails the same way?
You can semantically say yes. I said semantically. I didn't say I agreed with that.
Do you play Sonic and Knuckles the same way?
That one would be the no.
Do you play Sonic and Gamma the same way?
They're all
they're all different. They're all different approaches to the same stage, but they're different enough that you don't literally look and say, "I'm playing the same stages 6 times." You are, but it doesn't feel like it. Sonic Adventure 2 does not have this problem. Sonic Adventure 2, if anything, is the best at this problem. Sonic Adventure 2 has like 30 different stages split amongst 6 characters, even if technically it only has 3 characters.
I don't need it.
None of those stages are the same.
Look at you and your heroes, Carson.
You play Sonic Heroes 4 times.
I have Sakurai bias on my side.
That's a good counterpoint, Carson.
You play Sonic Heroes 4 times.
Oh, right in the dick.
If you like Sonic Heroes the first time, by the 4th time, you might not like it anymore.
Man.
Also,
Don't think
how
you
many
would like fighting.
also the
final
team.
boss.
To go back.
Oh, what the?
What? Oh no. Well, for one, the cutscenes happen. Oh, that was just because of the cutscene.
Yeah.
I forgot the game does.
Guys.
I forgot the game does that sometimes. We can't go on to that side of the map because to backtrack a little. What was the point you said about Sonic Adventure 2 and its stages?
It has different stages.
No, like, how many stages did you say it had?
30.
There's a
But
character
only
right
8
there.
But only 8 of those are speed stages.
Okay.
That's a lot.
That wasn't the point.
It doesn't work.
That had nothing to do with the point.
Let's beat
Look,
him
because
up.
again, we go back to that conversation. I like the shooting stages.
I like the shooting stages.
Not everyone has to like the
You gotta
shooting
get to work
stages.
on that game. Just
Oh,
shoot stages.
But I hate.
I'm just take
Now,
Tails.
Grant,
The Tails
Now, I
Eggman
can
section.
we
I'm
can
making
sit there and
12
say, I
levels.
see your point, Carson, sure.
What was the desert?
I would have, you know what?
What was the desert level called?
You know what, Carson? We could have made it.
Let's level up, John. A little bit.
I wish we would make a Sonic game that had 30 just Sonic stages. Sega has never done it. 3D Sonic has never had.
Sonic Colors.
Well, no, it doesn't. It only has 6 stages. And then it has variations on those stages.
I also use the remote.
But even if we weren't going,
That game
And
doesn't
even
use
if I'm
motion
being-
controls.
even if I'm being
Colors doesn't use motion controls.
listen, even if I'm being generous,
What does it use
they're
the controller?
not 30 unique state. They're not 30 unique.
Does it use the
full
controller or
stages.
does it use the remote? Or does it use Wiimote?
You can use the GameCube controller and the Wii remote, but when you use the Wii remote, I don't believe the game used motion controls or activating the Wisp is shaking the Wii remote.
It's like saying Sonic Unleashed has like however many stages it has missions in.
Oh, that was great. God, I love you, Snake.
I mean, I will agree. Part of the problem with Sonic is that we won't just
Oh.
make a Sonic game. It's Sonic and whatever gimmick we want this time game.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's the entire problem.
And when we finally... Oh, look, there's
There's
the
the
car.
car.
And when we finally make a Just Sonic game, people are gonna want the friends back. Because you want to know what happened the last time they made a Just a Sonic game? Everyone wanted the friends back.
When do we make it just a Sonic game?
Sonic Colors. Biggest complaint about Sonic Colors was that you couldn't play Tails and Knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is an indecisive fucking fan
I mean, again,
base.
Again,
I sit there and have more problems with the game the longer I think about it.
you are making it sound like the same people making
It is the same people!
No, it's not. It literally can't. If someone doesn't like avocado, they're just not going to wait 3 months later when somebody makes something with avocado and then act like they that bitch that likes avocado at the family dinner.
Like, I don't want to name and names, especially because
If it's a YouTube personality, that's not a good example because those people have literally the stupidest personalities and some of the dumbest opinions half the time.
But the thing is, these were people that was reasonable. These were people that
Reasonable on how? Name one of the things they said.
Before I...
We're thinking of the same thing.
Before I kind of go on this mini rant, it has a caveat.
Name one of the things they said.
I have to give some setup at this. Of the
Why do you have to give setup? This is already sounding suspicious.
Because the videos I am thinking of here are kind of old and kind of hard to find. So because of their age, if the sources are kind of dubious, there was a group of people basically that played Sonic, BSC, or Brain Scratch Comms. They were actually reasonable Sonic fans for years, but as time went on, I noticed most of them, with the exception of Johnny to some degree, started to basically fall into kind of the traps other Sonic fans had, and I swear, before Forces came out, all of them were basically saying, it's like, if it's just boost gameplay, the game will be perfectly fine, and then when the game comes out, wasn't one of them jumped on the bandwagon of they need to change from the boost? I don't remember who, but I swear...
If you backtrack, the thing about them, and this is hard to do with them, and this is
just also the nature of the internet.
With the caveat Carson was, this is tracking back through years of their Sonic LPs. And their Sonic LPs, at the time, they would talk about things that they would want in common opinions. During, basically when they were dealing with Sonic Unleashed, they talked about boost gameplay needed to be done, and they needed entire boost gameplay. Sonic Colors is that, then they loved Colors. Then they were talking about, like, basically how good the boost gameplay was, but Sonic's friends need to be back, but Sega should focus on the boost gameplay. Sonic Lost World happens, no boost gameplay, then they start complaining, but then a common consensus was that we need shorter boost focus stages. Forces is shorter boost focus stages, but then they were like,
hey, look, I'm gonna counter every one of those, because everything they're saying is still valid as far as I'm concerned.
But
look, let me break this down to you. Sonic Unleashed, I like that game. I unironically like that game.
Button.
Don't know why I unironically like the game, because honestly, I'm not really the hugest fan of boost gameplay, especially when it came to my realization that's just an endless runner.
Yeah.
But I actually like Sonic Unleashed. It's not perfect. There are things I would have liked in it, but you know what? It is what it is.
The point I was getting at was...
Sonic Colors is not the same game. It is not just daytime stages. That game is 90%, or like 75% 2D. And it just doesn't control as well as Sonic Unleashed.
That's a goddamn lie. Colors controls infinitely better.
The point I was getting at with
They're
them...
both wonky.
It's almost like Sonic is inherently wonky.
The The point I was getting at with them...
Well, no, because I watched their videos. And, you know, we got 2 generations. You know, we wanted... They wanted... they wanted things like Tails in the game. Or Knuckles. But what they wanted was sensible. But at the same time, I don't think it could work. I think it's just something people like to think about is having a Tails and Knuckles playstyle in Sonic Unleashed. I don't think it can work. Because you literally just have to make different stages. So radically different, it wouldn't even seem like playing the same game.
Work.
Oh, this commentary is all over the place.
It goes back to the other things that I've been saying, which is that Sega doesn't want to do shit. But still make money.
But
Button.
To continue that,
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, if you've ever played multiple versions of Twilight Princess, what version of the fishing do you prefer? Do you prefer it on the Wii like Sean does, or do you prefer it on the GameCube and Wii U like I do? Because in my opinion, the button commands for the fishing feel way better than the motion controls, because the motion controls, in my opinion, have always felt a little bit tacked on and awkward. The best example of this, in my opinion, is in Twilight Princess. There is a specific area where you can fish out of a boat, and that type of fishing minigame uses the Wii Remote to cast and the nunchuck to reel in the line. Sean loves that fishing, but I've always thought the casting and reeling in are a little bit hard to deal with. As for the GameCube and Wii U versions, because it's all button pressing, it's always felt a little bit more tactile and functional, in my opinion, because you're not dealing with this awkward mechanic that was added in retroactively. It was built for button commands, so I prefer it that way. I know that was a bit of a long ramble, but I just wanted to cite exactly why I feel the way I do. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.